Shout out to Coach Scott for having a little hunter last night, another Bay-Made bull born here in Hampton.
Hold on. Without his voice in practice, I'm sure your coaching staff was still in your ear a little bit. What was it like without him out there?
You know, it was like Coach Scott never left. You know, they still kept the energy, kept the pace, and it was just flowing today, and we had a great practice.
Mike, what do you think is missing right now in terms of where the whole team is, you know, less than a month before the season kicks off?
I don't think anything is missing, to be honest. Everyone all in. We're excited that camp started. You know, we didn't have pads on until November, and we decided to get it going.
And Coach Spencer, though, was saying what he's seeing on the field, you know, this morning was what you probably see the first week of spring ball. So he said, you know, all that time missed is kind of showing right now. Are you seeing some of those elements?
Yeah, I saw a couple of that. You know, it was our first time we passed in November, and it was our first feel for it. And it was like it was our first time playing football. We didn't get used to the pass. We just got to get acclimated to it.
Mike, what's the biggest difference in this scheme than the one you've been accustomed to the last 3 years? The biggest difference?
Me and KJ were pretty much man to man 95% of the time. You know, so anything get past us is pretty much a touchdown. So we got to be in our P's and Q's every play, and just got to play like a last rep.
And speaking of, you know, you guys both returned to USF your final year. You know, I asked KJ this. You know, what's it going to be like for the two of y'all getting one last ride?
You know, we sat down and talked, and we decided to come back for another year. First, to get out the degree, that's first and foremost. And to leave a legacy. You know, we want to be in the record book of the best duo in USF history. So that's what we plan on doing now.
The secondary, you know, was one of the best units on the team last year. You know, and you guys have gotten some national respect, a little bit here, a little bit there. But, you know, do you guys feel like you're not being talked about enough? Do you guys still feel like you have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, it's very much a chip, you know. I think they ranked us number 9, number 8 in the country, and we feel as if we're number 1. We had the second most turnovers in the country last year, and we just got a lot to prove this year.
Would you play spring football at the end of that?
That's something I got to figure out when it comes.
Is it hard for you guys to block out what's going on with college football and so much uncertainty right now? Is it hard to keep that not hanging over you as you're practicing?
No, sir. Coach Scott, he keeps us level-headed, so we don't think about those things. Pretty much every day, bring a positive message to us, and just tell us to do what we can.
In general, how was the new coaching staff? You've met them, obviously, but now you've got to see them on the practice field as far as how they work with you during practice and all that kind of stuff.
They're great. You know, as soon as they came in here, it was a very friendly, family atmosphere. They made us feel like we were welcome and loved, and all I can say is they're great.
You've got 4 freshman defensive backs that, you know, entered the program. You know, what have you taught them early, and, you know, how do you think their progress has been through these first couple of days of camp?
They come along. They still got some ways to go, but they come along. They pick it up on the playbook. We just got to get them acclimated to playing college football.
I know you can't read the mind of every single teammate, but do you sense it's a consensus that everybody out there wants to play and go forward this season?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the locker room, all we talk about is bring home a conference championship. So we can't do that sitting at home. So everybody prepared to come to practice every day to prepare like with the best.
What kind of impression by Coach Spencer? What's he bringing to this defense, and how has it been learning his defense along all these months with him?
He's a very energetic guy. You know, last year at FAU, they were #1 in the country in turnovers, and he's just been bringing that mentality here, and we just carry along with it. The defense is set up for us to make plays. You know, last year was second, and I think the defense that he got us in now would be first.
How fast and effective do you think you could have been on an artificial turf field like Hillsborough has now?
I don't know.
Pretty sweet though.
Yes, sir.
Mike, have you seen that report out there about the AAC players wanting to be paid to move forward with the season? And what's your stance on that?
I saw it, but as a team, we don't look into it. We just want to play football. We don't care about getting paid. We just want to play and win a conference championship.
So that's the team's take on it.
Yes, sir.
Anything else for Mike? Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.